This guy who got super famous for eating tons of food on camera, well, turns out he tricked everyone. His whole story was fake. Nikocado Avocado, whose real name is Nicholas Perry, began his YouTube journey back in 2014 as a vegan violinist. He posted music videos and vlogs about his plant-based lifestyle, slowly building a following in the vegan community. However, in 2016, Nikocado made a drastic pivot that would change the trajectory of his career forever. He began posting mukbang videos, a trend that originated in South Korea where creators would eat large quantities of food on camera. Nikocado was one of the first to popularize this trend on YouTube in the United States. At first, his mukbang videos were relatively tame, featuring him eating vegan meals while chatting with his audience. But as time went on, the portions got larger and the food choices less healthy. Nikocado's videos became more extreme, featuring him consuming massive amounts of fast food, often in one sitting. As the shock value of his videos increased, so did his viewership. People couldn't look away from the spectacle of Nikocado gorging himself on camera, often while having emotional outbursts or breakdowns. His channel exploded in popularity, and he quickly became the face of the mukbang trend on YouTube. But as Nikocado's fame grew, viewers began to notice a disturbing trend. With each passing video, Nikocado seemed to be gaining more and more weight. What started as a few extra pounds turned into a drastic physical transformation.
I'm not happy. I don't like what I've done. I don't like what I've become. I don't like what I look like. I don't like my followers.
By 2020, Nikocado was barely recognizable from his early vegan days. He had gained hundreds of pounds, and his health seemed to be deteriorating before viewers' eyes. His videos became hard to watch as he struggled to breathe and move while consuming ever-growing portions of unhealthy food.
I wish I could turn back the clock. I wish I could go back in time. I wish I would never have done YouTube. I wish I would have never decided that this would be a fun way to make a living, that this would be a fun way to have a life, this would be a fun way to provide for my family.
Many viewers expressed concern for Nikocado's well-being, worried that he was literally eating himself to death for views and attention. The mukbang trend faced growing backlash, with critics arguing that it glorified binge eating and promoted unhealthy habits. Yet despite the concern and criticism, Nikocado continued to post videos, his physical and mental health seemingly spiraling out of control. His breakdowns became more frequent and more extreme, often involving crying, screaming, and even throwing food.
The irony is I've barely made any money for the past 2-3 years. It wasn't even worth it. I barely made any money. And the money I did make, I lost.
This confession left viewers stunned. How could someone with such a massive online presence be struggling financially? It raised questions about the true nature of YouTube fame and the hidden costs of maintaining such a controversial persona. But the revelations didn't stop there. Nikocado went on to share his deepest regret, abandoning his passion for music, particularly the violin.
And they're so vivid too, my memories as a performer. They're so vivid. My final year before starting all this, I was in 3 different shows, and I had a sense of pride, a sense of honor. A sense of happiness.
The contrast between his past as a respected musician and his current state as a controversial YouTuber was stark. Nikocado spoke of attending Juilliard on a full scholarship, hinting at the talent and potential he had left behind. As the video progressed, Nikocado acknowledged the unsustainability of his current path. He had lost some weight, but it wasn't enough to satisfy him or improve his quality of life.
411 pounds. I recently lost 89 pounds. But I'm still morbidly obese. I can't even fit in a chair. I mean, these chairs I can fit in because there's no arms. Like, I look skinny because, you know, cut my hair, you know, got a little water weight off the sides. My rolls are off the chair. Like, they're off the chair. For what? For what? I mean, for what?
The despair in his voice was evident. Nikocado seemed trapped in a cycle of self-destruction, unable to break free from the persona he had created. As Nikocado's weight ballooned, so did his view counts. People couldn't seem to look away from the train wreck that was Nikocado Avocado's life. His every move became tabloid fodder, with drama channels and mainstream media alike covering his shocking transformation. By 2022, Nikocado was one of the most controversial figures on YouTube. His videos had become a grotesque spectacle, a cautionary tale about the dangers of internet fame and the pursuit of views at any cost. Many wondered how much longer Nikocado could continue on this path before facing serious health consequences. Fast forward to May 2023, when Nikocado uploaded a video that left the internet collectively speechless. In the video, Nikocado appeared on camera looking like a completely different person. He was thin, healthy, and down hundreds of pounds from his peak weight. Viewers couldn't believe their eyes. Was this the same Nikocado Avocado they had watched consume himself to the brink of self-destruction? As it turned out, it was. In the video, Nikocado revealed that his entire mukbang journey, from the very beginning, had been an elaborate social experiment. He had intentionally gained the weight, pretended to lose control, and put his health at risk, all while carefully documenting the process behind the scenes. Nikocado explained that he had always been in control, meticulously planning every aspect of his supposed downfall. He had worked with a team of doctors and nutritionists to ensure that his weight gain and subsequent loss were done safely and under medical supervision. During the years of his weight gain, Nikocado had been stockpiling pre-recorded videos to release on a schedule, giving the illusion that he was still binging and spiraling out of control even as he secretly lost weight. He had fooled everyone, including his closest friends and family. The reason for this elaborate deception? Nikocado wanted to prove a point about the dark side of internet fame and the complicity of viewers in enabling destructive behavior. He had set out to show how easily an audience could be manipulated into watching and supporting someone's downfall, all for the sake of entertainment. Nikocado's revelation sent shockwaves through the YouTube community and beyond. Viewers felt duped, betrayed, and even angry. Many questioned the ethics of his approach, arguing that he had taken things too far and manipulated his audience's emotions. Others, however, applauded Nikocado for pulling off such an elaborate and daring stunt. They saw it as a brilliant commentary on the state of internet culture and the lengths creators will go to for views and attention. Regardless of one's opinion on Nikocado's methods, there was no denying the impact of his revelation. He had single-handedly fooled the entire internet, capitalizing on our worst impulses as viewers to build a dedicated audience, only to pull the rug out from under everyone. Nikocado's stunt forced many to reckon with their own role in his rise to fame and apparent fall from grace. Viewers had to confront the uncomfortable truth that they had been complicit in enabling and even encouraging his destructive behavior, all for the sake of entertainment. The entire saga raised difficult questions about the responsibility of creators and the culpability of audiences. It shed light on the toxic aspects of internet culture, where shock value and drama are often rewarded over authenticity and genuine connection. In the aftermath of Nikocado's big reveal, the internet was left reeling. His story dominated headlines and sparked heated debates about the ethics of his approach and what it said about us as consumers of social media. Many felt personally betrayed by Nikocado, having invested emotional energy into his journey and his supposed struggles. They felt that he had taken advantage of their concern and manipulated their emotions for views and attention. Others, however, saw Nikocado's stunt as a necessary wake-up call. They argued that he had held up a mirror to the dark side of internet culture and forced us all to confront our own role in perpetuating toxic trends and behaviors. Regardless of where one stood on the morality of Nikocado's actions, there was no denying the impact of his revelation. He had pulled off one of the most shocking and elaborate social experiments in YouTube history, and in doing so had become an internet legend. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to TubeBooster for more interesting videos.